So since the year's almost over, I thought I'd do a recap of 2014 and how I experienced it personally. So at the start of the year, I wrote down a set of ridiculous goals I didn't think I would ever be able to accomplish. And in the end, I was right. But when I look back at it now, I'm glad I set my goals so high. And I know likes shouldn't matter as long as you enjoy it, etc. But setting goals is a healthy thing to do, so you can go fuck right back off to Tumblr or 4chan, where the fuck you came from. Anyway, besides all the photo shooting and collaborating with my other friends, other photographers, other cosplayers, I set myself many normal goals as well, like get more sociable or get more charismatic, whatever it is. Also get that rare item. Get that rare item. Get that rare item. Get that rare item. So I kicked off this year with Colour Run, a charity marathon that changed my insights and views on just about everything in general. And since then, I've been going out of my way to get into socially awkward situations where I won't necessarily feel the most comfortable, and I even started a project where I would get to know complete strangers off the street and get a photo with them. This resulted in many friendships and sometimes even lifelong bonds. Where's English? I also set myself a bunch of physical goals, pushing my fears, my limits of willpower, and just expectations in general. I ended up stopping my constant asthma attacks and having a lot more confidence in other aspects of my life as well. Teaching myself that each big goal has a bunch of small rigorous steps that always need to be taken. Then convention season started. I used this to put my social experiments to the test and ended up learning a whole lot in my interactions. And suddenly, conventions were a whole lot of fun again. I approached complete strangers and analysed carefully their reactions and how emotions work, slowly building up my understanding of humans. I really sound like an alien right now. Or like a robot? Or like a robot assassin sent back in time to... Okay, time to move on. Breaking my walls down, not worrying so much about what people think about me, allowed me to make a lot of close new friends that shared the same interests and passions as me. And in the end, I felt like I had a family again. June-July was a big month for me. I started studying again, I moved houses, and I was also sponsored to go to Singapore as a guest to International Cosplay Day Singapore. Thank you guys so much again for the opportunity. When I got the invitation, I was really hesitant since I'd never flown alone before. But in the end, I realized that if I had given in to my fears, I never would have experienced something so surreal and so amazing. The people of Singapore were very kind to me in my food belly, taking me around to touristy locations and a lot of restaurants. I made a whole separate video for that experience in Singapore if you guys are interested. Since I started goal setting, I noticed a change within myself and the environment around me. I got myself into really weird situations, like getting married outside a fast food restaurant by a homeless guy with someone I met that day. And since then, I just started goal setting things I always wanted to do, like guitar, a YouTube vlogging series, and getting a haircut apparently. And so, no matter what my goal was, I knew I'd wake up the next day with some purpose. And so I'll leave you with this. What is it that you want to do? And if you're not pursuing it, why?
Say something, I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, I type but sit down, it's just make a man. Back up to the eyes, you're turning heads when it's an average kid. No wears short skirts, I will still but bounce away. No one will flame us of night. Oh, what's the problem? I don't know. Well, maybe I'm in love. Gray clouds roll over the. Don't you ever say welcome to the new way. Your breath away. I won't hesitate. Furthermore, apologize skipping any tracks. No one will flame us if we don't give a fuck. And the clouds going back. Lost a friend somewhere in this episode. Got so high up volcanoes, now the flow is on lava. I'll show you mine, you show. I'm still learning. Finally see what it means to be living. Out in the sun they slave away, while we're devoting full time to floating under the sea. Girl, I'll need you, but you need me. Taking
it off, let it flop, shake it freely. I won't tell stories, I let them tell themselves. You don't gotta sell sex, girl, it sells by